ladies and gentlemen, here we are, and today we're going to be talking about some forgotten guns in Call of Duty. But if you're a fan of the franchise, you know what gun I'm using. It kind of looks like the STG from World at War. It's kind of that version, but this is called the MP44. And this bad boy, I feel like nobody ever used this gun. I'm going to be completely honest with you. When you really think about it, like, what is this guy doing? Little Biscuit? Hey, Biscuit, let's stop camping here, Bubba. If you didn't know, this gun was actually one of the last guns that you unlocked in this game. Now, I think there was like a Gold Desert Eagle is actually the last gun that you unlock, but the last AR you unlock, or last like actual viable gun, is this bad boy right here. And I feel like usually in the early Call of Duties, you kind of got excited for that last gun that you unlocked. Like you're like, oh man, like what the heck did I unlock? Did I get the best gun in the game? And I'm just gonna tell you, although I'm doing pretty decent right now, this gun was very rarely used in Call of Duty. Like, you were more than likely using the M16, the AK-74U, or like the M4, or like a sniper. You weren't using this thing, okay? That's all I'll say. Let's get a chopper though with it, shall we? I feel like I'm feeling kind of good. I mean, I'm running out of ammo, which is not good, and the weird thing about it was you really couldn't put any attachments on it. This was the only way that you could use this gun back in the day. I don't know why. I don't know why they didn't allow you to put a red dot on it. Maybe because it's a little bit more based around World War II. Watch this. Come on. There's a Gold Desert Eagle. Come on. Come on up. Come on up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Chill. Chill. Watch this. That Gold Desert Eagle special, man. 10 kill streak. Come on, man. Let's pick this bad boy up. Why not? Let's keep the streaks going. Uh-oh. We're putting on a show. Oh, we're putting on, I mean, we're gonna go till we die here at this point. I feel like I'm getting shot through the wall. Is that me being absolutely crazy? Now you can see the difference even in this gameplay of the difference between how good this gun is versus the MP44. It's actually kind of good I picked this thing up because there is a massive difference. Oh, I was gonna say suck it. Anybody watch Psych back in the day? I just heard somebody fall, and it might be back here. He might have jumped right over top of me. I'm not gonna lie to you. No, yeah, he did. I mean, I don't want to brat. Okay, that was good. That was a nice little run with the AK-74U, but we're not doing the video on that. We're doing it on the MP44. I feel like if there would have been maybe a extended mag or a red dot on this thing, maybe it would have been a little bit more viable, but I mean, you can't expect somebody to use this gun over the M16 back in the day when the M16 killed somebody in like one bullet, and this takes a bunch and it's also super bouncy. Like, come on now, we can't be doing that to people, man. By the way, I absolutely love this map too. I want to do a Forgotten Maps video, like playing Forgotten Maps, because, and I'm absolutely collapsing. I really want to play Forgotten Maps because I feel like there's a lot of them that were so good back in the day, and you just don't remember them as much, because I feel like there's just maps that get remastered all the time. Like, let me cook with this thing, man. There's maps that get remastered like all the time, 50 times. And then there's maps like this where they barely come back and you're just like, why? I can't even see what I'm shooting. Watch this though. Come on. Yes! Uh-oh, right here. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna back out and get our chopper anyway, baby. This feels phenomenal. I might say MP44 is the most underrated gun in COD history. That's a joke, guys. This gun's not very good. I'm surprised these guys didn't quit. 12 and 20, 8 and 17, choppers in the air. A guy using an MP44, you got to respect the commitment to stay. This is the old school Call of Duties though, man. People didn't quit back in the day. And then as I say that, the host ended the game. He quit the game and it ended the game. I don't really like that gun. I'm going to be honest with you. Despite doing well, so I'm not biased, I didn't enjoy that gun at all. Well, World at War is going to take us to a little bit of a unique one. Now, the problem is we're playing on one of the biggest maps in the game, but we're going to be using a little gun. Well, most people called it the Frisbee gun because the top of the gun looked like a Frisbee. Yeah, I know. It's groundbreaking. So this is the DP-28 from Call of Duty World at War. This is a full lobby, by the way. This is an LMG category gun, and I'm just gonna be honest with you. You didn't use too many other guns except for like the MP40 in this game. I love this game so much, but I am not gonna be biased in terms of, listen, I know it was very MP40 heavy, very Juggernaut heavy. Obviously, there were the snipers like Springfield and PTRS, but I didn't know too many people that were rocking LMGs in this game. And if you did, good for you, honestly, because wait a second. Are LMGs back? No! Me using this gun in this level right now is such a mistake. Like, this is such a mistake. I can't see. I have no idea what's going on. I'm gassed. There's 100 people in front of me and I can't see them. So, you know, there was some LMGs in this game. I don't even know. Is it called LMG? Is the category called LMG? We have a bipod on this thing as well, which I think gets rid of the recoil. Maybe we should try to do that as well. Lay down and try to get a bipod kill. I think is it? Imagine trying to... I was going to say imagine trying to use this instead of the MP40. And I'm starting to think the DP-28 might be back. How do I bipod? Mount weapon. Wait, what? I don't want to reload. Who has these gas grenades? This thing is actually not that bad. And it's really scary. Uh-oh. See what I'm saying, guys? It's very tough. Oh, no. There's no way this guy doesn't know I'm here. I'm crouching around with a disc on top of my gun. Bye-bye. We'll be seeing you. That's completely on me. I can't run around the map with this gun and expect different results. I really can't. Now, I wonder if I really want to try to bipod this thing. I know it said X, but then my guy started reloading. Am I stupid? Seriously. Am I stupid? You can tell me if I'm stupid. I don't know how to bipod. I know the game's about to end, but I'm going to figure this out. Oh, there it is. Hold to mount. I have never done this before in my entire life. World at War has been out almost 20 years. And I've never mounted like this in a game before. I'm going to sit here the rest of the game and see if I can get a kill. Somebody's got to try to flank, right? Now, I'm wondering, is there like no recoil with this? Do we mount again? No. Once again, this forgotten gun can probably stay forgotten. I mean, it wasn't awful, 10 and 7, but I'm not going to be using this thing over the MP40. That would be literally insane. I am so excited to use this gun right now because I just never really used it back in the day. We're on Favela, which I always love this map. I feel like people don't like this map for some reason, and I just think that that's very weird. This gun is called the F2000, and I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. The reason I'm excited to use it is because I didn't really use it back in the day. I'm not going to lie to you. When I looked at my attachments and what I had two. I had a grenade launcher and a red dot. That's it. And so I'm like, you know what? This is going to be kind of exciting. Something new. Oh, let me cook, man. This might be my favorite map in MW2. Now, this gun obviously is a gun that I feel like just not a lot of people used it. And this game was so overpowered. Like, the guns that were in this game were so overpowered. There was just really not a need to use this type of gun. There was the SCAR, the ACR, there was noob tubes, there was just the models. It was like you didn't really take chances on guns, I feel like. Now, there's going to be somebody in the comments, like there always is, that go, I use the F2000 all the time. And to that, I would say you're a liar. How about that? Is that an ACR and a Harrier strike? Oh, they're just going to do it to us. Oh, no. Oh, no. Rangers in the bathroom? Okay, we'll take this and rewind it back. Now, that's an emergency airdrop. Give me this. Woo-hoo-hoo! Drop that there. Oh my gosh, dude, that streak was so good back in the day, the emergency airdrop. Now, the only problem was you had to actually get your stuff. Is he still in there? He's not still in there, is he? I thought I had cold-blooded on. I do. Is that not like avoid the streaks? Uh-oh. This guy's coming hot. You see what I'm saying, guys? Even where I'm sitting down there waiting for him to show up, it's still tough to get kills with this gun. It is so like bouncy. I can't see anything. It's an AR, which I don't know if I've said now, but it almost feels like it performs better when you're running around like an SMG. It's almost like they misclassified this gun. It feels like this should not be an AR. Because I feel like I got a little motion in the ocean here, and I feel like I'm performing better with. I'm dead? What happened? I'd like to take this guy out that's sitting up here. Oh no. I gotta get that guy in the bathroom. That's my goal. You tell me if you can see that guy at home, okay? If you can see that guy at home, comment down below, I love the F2000. I saw him. And you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say you're a liar again. Why in the world would I use the SCAR with no recoil instead of this thing? I had to do what I had. Listen, it's not the best performance out there. We're 10-9, okay? But you see what we're dealing with, right? We got people. No, you're not going back up there, buddy. Okay, you're done. I want to apologize to everyone at home watching this video. I know, listen, I know a lot of you guys go, T, you're one of the greatest Call of Duty players I've ever seen in my entire life. And while you'd be right, there are some moments where I'm like, yeah, I kind of suck. And right now it's trying to use the F2000 in 2026. It's not going as planned. I won't be the last death. I refuse to be the last death. I refuse. Guns. That gun is so trash. Well. I think it's time we do a little run and gun with this bad boy. And obviously we're in Black Ops 1 now. And this is a gun that maybe you remember from zombies more than actual multiplayer, because it was one of the early wall buys on a lot of the zombies. This is the MPL. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's kind of smooth. The reason I put this in the forgotten category a lot of the time is, I don't know about you, but in Black Ops 1, it was a very AR dominant game. There just weren't a lot of SMGs that you use in the game in general, let alone, oh, is that a G11? Okay, we got a little bit of a randomized lobby here then, which I like. There was the Galil Commando. Like, you would use the FAMAS like it was an SMG. At least I would back in the day. And the problem with the SMGs in this game really were the fact that they ran out of ammo. They ran out of ammo so quick. Like, I actually have the extended mag on this one because I'm like, you get like 20 bullets if you don't put this on. And I know I'm camping, but trust me. Trust me, I have a plan. Should I bait the care package? I think we have chopper set. Hold on. Let's see if we can. Where was the indicator? There was no indicator, mommy. Hey, buddy. Uh-oh. They're there. They're coming. You see what I'm saying, though? You see what I'm working with here? Like, it's actually legitimately fun to... No! It gives you a little bit of aggressive gameplay. It's just there's so much recoil and there's not a lot of ammo to deal with. But man, is it fun to use. This guy was just sitting at the doorway waiting to throw a stun grenade out the door. Is this... I hope that's an enemy. It's not. He's on our team. I can't see. It's on me. I love WMD too. By the way, like, doesn't it feel like WMD was like an iconic map? And then like over time, they've just kind of made WMD over and over and over again. And it just doesn't hit the same. It's like all these maps, they were so good back in the day. And I feel like now they've almost overdone a lot of these remasters like we talked about. Okay, this is a lot better than I remember it. Obviously, I don't use these guns a lot, so me playing with them right now is kind of the first time I've used them in a long time. This does not feel that bad. Could I sneak back here? Come on through the door. It's nice out here. Trust me. Yeah, baby. And I like I keep saying with this gun, it really was a banger gun for zombies, at least in the beginning. I remember running the stage with this early and often, but in multiplayer, we just didn't use it a lot. Hold on a sec. Excuse me. Are you trying to take my spy plane there, buddy? Watch this guy camping in the corner. Mods, delete that clip. 17 and 5. On the list, I think I'd be good with bringing this thing back. I do. I actually really like this gun. With a couple attachments too, it actually would hit. I know this is gonna get me in a lot of trouble. It's gonna get me in so much trouble that I might get banned from Call of Duty YouTube, but the gun that I'm going with for MW3 is something called the CM901. It's so forgotten that I forgot what the name of it was before I even started the gameplay. And I actually used this during the MW3 live stream a little bit because I wanted to use different guns. And it really reminded me of how forgotten this thing actually was for me. Because when I tell you I did not use this gun at all, I did not use this gun at all. And I know I have gold camo on it, obviously, but that's because my account was hacked. If you want to watch a video like that, it's a few videos back. I got my whole entire account hacked. It was very depressing, actually, but luckily for me, I knew somebody that could get it back for me. But when I used this gun early on, because I only had like I don't know what happened. It was weird. I used this gun again, and I'm like, wait a second. This thing actually is really, really fun to use. And it's like really, really good. And somebody commented what gun this was kind of like replicating in the newer CODs. If you could do that again, that would be greatly appreciated, because I totally forgot what you said. And I'm like, you're right. This does feel like that gun. And so now I'm here camping like an absolute Batavius Maximus, but it is what it is, because I'm trying to get my streaks. I really wish I had a scavenger. Okay, that works. That works. Man, we're destroying this team. I don't know what this gun feels like, but it's so reliable and easy to use. A little bit slower fire rate, but overall, it's just like so enjoyable to use. It's crazy. And I feel like the ADS, like obviously that's just like an MW3 thing, but it feels very fast in the ADS. It's just very quick. Everything's quick about it, and it's an AR, which that's the type of guns I love. Like, I love ARs that feel like I can kind of be a little bit mobile with them. Oh, I'm never gonna, oh shoot. There it is, advanced UAV. I feel like with these forgotten guns, despite not using them very often, we're actually playing pretty decent. I mean, 12 and 3. Would have loved to have gotten the stealth bomber on that one, but I love this gun, and I'm sure it's kind of come back in another way. I would love to see this thing come back again. I love the way it functions. Now, here we are on Black Ops 2, and I am very, very excited to use this gun. And this was a gun, I got to give a shout out to my buddy. We used to play Call of Duty together back in the day. This was his gun, and I never saw anybody else use it. It was the Scar in Black Ops 2. Now, I was obviously sweating. I was rocking MSMC. I was rocking AN94, and I never used this thing. But every time I saw him use it, I said, dude, that thing looks incredible. And I'm actually using his build. It was a silencer and a silencer, extended mag, and something else. I'm telling you, I have the best memories, oh my gosh, of watching this guy. And this guy's using a Scar? Okay, now that I did not plan that, because nobody ever used a Scar in my lobbies, that's for sure. And now all of a sudden we got a bunch of people using it. I feel like I could just listen to this, listen to that noise. And another thing that I always loved about this gun is look at the iron sights. I don't know what it is. I said this in a previous video. I don't know what it is about like the circle iron sights, like the MP5 from MW19 has it. It's like, it just is such a satisfying iron sights to shoot from. And I don't know what it is about it, but I just love it. Now, can I get my streaks with the Scar? Well, that would be nice. Well, you have to let me know in the comments down below if you guys use the Scar. I know, like I said earlier, there's always going to be somebody that says they use it all the time. But anytime we play with my buddy, he was just always using this gun silenced. And he just dominated lobbies with it. And I'm like, I got to know what's on that thing, man. Nope, 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 nope. Back up. Back up. He shot me through a wall. I do feel like this lobby's actually using a bunch of, like, that gun is not used very often either. Yep, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. But I know what I can do here. Watch this. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Did he hear me? No, because I have a silenced gun. I forgot. I usually don't use... This gun's incredible. It just feels like the gun I want to use. I don't know why I didn't use this more in Black Ops 2. I'm actually disappointed in myself more than any of the guns on this list so far. This is the one that I'm like, yeah, I should have been using this a lot more often back in the day. Okay, there's a lot. Oh no. Oh my gosh, you can't let that happen. You flat out cannot let that happen right there. What's he doing? We got a lot of people camping in BO2. Have we not played this map before? It's raid, guys. It's been in 50 Call of Duties. Are we putting a little beat down on them? I mean, I think you might have seen what you saw, guys. I mean, I'm not going to chase around these guys forever. Don't respawn. Don't. Wait, that's not him? Who is using the tactical insertion on this team? Is it you? It's not you either? Okay, let's get like 1 or 2 more here. Let's work the outside paint because I feel like they're going to be camping over here too. Oh, there's just nobody. Hey, get rid of that. Get rid of that. We don't need that. Okay, never mind. I feel like this lobby is now just going to be a bunch of campers at this point. Or a riot shielder, one of the two. I would definitely bring this gun back. I don't know what happened to that lobby. It went from everybody running around to nobody running around. But I would like this version of the SCAR back, please. The BO2 version. An odd pick. All right, just spawned in. Got killed with a Remington with a thermal scope. Hey, welcome to Call of Duty Ghosts, guys. Next on the list is a gun that maybe some of you probably have never ever seen before in your life, because this was one of the first DLC guns in Call of Duty. Now, we all know that there's the Peacekeeper, and but Ghost added 2. And the one that we're using now is called the Ripper. And I would love to show you the Ripper in action. We just need to find somebody because they gave us Stonehaven. The coolest thing about this gun was the ability to change up the style of gun. This is an SMG build, but if you right click the stick, it suddenly becomes an AR. And so you could get aggressive, you could play slow, you could kind of do whatever you wanted. And it was really kind of a versatile gun. You could really kind of go to your play style, which I love because you know me, most of the time I'm an SMG guy. That's just the way it is. But if I want to have the option, it's nice to have the option. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now I'm getting shot and I have absolutely no idea where that's coming from. I think that was a turret I just saw over there. And I just cannot believe, I feel like every time I play this game, I get Stonehaven. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the game's trolling me. Can I destroy this? You see what I'm saying? Like, now, obviously, I would have never seen that guy without that orbital thing, but back in the day, too, DLCs in this game were... the DLC weapon was $199 to buy this gun. I actually don't know if I hate that method. Like, obviously, nowadays, it's just so expensive to do anything in Call of Duties. It's blueprints for $20. It's just insane. But, like, maybe if there's are you camping up here? I have no idea why I'm doing this to myself. You know, I'm including the golden age, you know, as today's video, we're in the golden age. And I wanted so bad to skip Call of Duty Ghosts, but I said, you know what? There's people out there that actually enjoyed Call of Duty Ghosts. I will suffer for the sake of the video. I will. I'll do it. So if you're a COD Ghost fan, can you please like this video? Please. That's all I'm asking for. Because I did this for you. And this AR version of this gun is starting to connect a little bit, but watch this. Now we're going to get aggressive. And there's a guy camping in a corner. I want to throw my controller against my monitor. You see, you notice all the games I went positive, even if I was using a really bad gun. And then COD Ghosts, I'm just so negative. It's just not even close. It's really not. We're going to try to go on one streak here. And I really didn't even finish my point about the $199 guns. I don't know if I hate that because I feel like $199 for a gun it's kind of pay to win, but it's like, is that a guy? I don't even know. Was that actually a guy? No, he hasn't moved. Okay, let's try to get one more kill here. We have to try to get one more. 36 seconds left, guys. Hey, shocker. Shocker. It's going to go time limit in Call of Duty Ghosts. I don't know how you guys like this game. I really don't. There you go. That's good. That's a good way to finish it. But the Ripper, I would definitely see coming back. I'd love to see this gun come back. I think the idea is awesome. SMG and an AR. And I didn't hate that it was a DLC. You guys know my stance on DLC. I didn't hate it. All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Forgotten guns in the golden age of Call of Duty. I really enjoyed this video. Hope you did too. I'm gonna try to hover in some games that I enjoy for the next few videos, whether it's golden age and bringing some newer ones in. So let me know the games that you guys enjoy watching. Maybe we just stick with the golden age. I would really appreciate the feedback in the comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you in the next one.